It's time for What's Up and About. It's Mazino Appeal, Mary Bashir Alimi, of course, Okpocha, and Mike Otedola.
Nice one. That's his new nickname. He would love it. He's waiting for his granddaughter to match.
All right, so let's talk about this. I lied. Yes, and it's time to let me tell you guys the truth. That was not me. That was BasketMouth. BasketMouth was up on Nedu's show, and he talked about the fact that he had lied to make certain, conditions flow freely. He was talking about his the state of his relationship with what's his name, AY, the comedian.
Oh,
if you remember, AY was on Today's show where he revealed that he and BasketMouth were not on good terms because of certain amounts of money that was supposed to be paid because of certain conditions.
30,000 naira.
Now, BasketMouth has come out to tell that was never the case. That was not even the issue, and that was even forgotten. He didn't even remember that. It was never about that. Fact, he said, was that they were never friends, and he didn't consider him one to even invite for certain functions like his wedding and all, but that he had heard certain things about him, gave him the opportunity to prove himself, and he did. He went on and on. However, one strong phrase that he used was, a snake will only shed its skin to become a bigger snake. There are very many preferences to this situation here, AY's and BasketMouth's, and everybody else's. Everybody's putting mouth here, local balance, putting mouth here, putting mouth there. I don't know what you guys think about it. I'm going to save mine, perhaps, maybe if I get the chance for last. But about the situation as it currently is, the quagmire it has become, what do you think?
What do you think?
Talk to Otedola.
Michael Otedola.
Okay, you don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I will take all the time and talk.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, but what's the deal really? Is there really any deal? At least so far, for as far as we know, we actually, like he said or like BasketMouth said, we've not seen them together in a picture, So they've not been, in quotes, chummies or friends online or whatever, maybe behind and all of that. And if they want to tell their truths, they tell their truths. It's fodder, it's for the people. Yeah. It's making the news to talk about and all of that. And but something he said, and maybe he said, look, we were never friends. He said, you go online, you don't see any picture. I've never invited him to my house. He's never invited me to his house. I've never said let's hang out. So the whole thing of people, there's that aspersion that maybe they were close before and then there was a beef. No, they were never.
So they always,
according to what he said,
story. The one party side,
the other
party side,
and then
the truth. So everyone has their angle of saying things. They were probably, as BasketMouth said, never friends. But there's also the possibility that AY maybe thought at some point they would eventually be friends. But that incident for him was what killed the possibility of friendship. Meanwhile, on BasketMouth's side, that incident was just one of those things because he never really considered him a friend. So at the end of the day, it's one of everybody looking at it from a different angle. This is where I stand, 9 or 6. It depends on your angle. That's the way I see it.
You know what I think?
Please tell.
Think it's time, maybe we could even invite them on the Wake Up Nigeria show. AY, BasketMouth, come and say what it is that really transpired between the both of you. Because really, they are not sharing much. This one is saying, okay, yes, there are 3 sides to the story.
The information is still very sparse.
Exactly.
Especially
there is
from
still more to the story. There is more to it. Can they already reveal the can of worms?
But, let me jump on that and say, I don't think that they need to reveal anything. I think that this was a situation that came about because Chude had an interview with AY where it was supposed to be all revealing. I think in relationships, you and I relate in a certain kind of way, you and I relate in a certain kind of way. Unfortunately, most relationships have this miscommunication where the way you see our relationship is different from the way I see our relationship. Now, if somebody else, a third party, comes and says, but Mary says that you are his best friend, and I'm like, no, we're colleagues, and that's it.
Exactly.
It's going to go awry. Yeah. You're not like, Mazino, but I thought we're chummy, that kind of thing. And that's what's happening here.
Yes.
The way AY thought of BasketMouth is different from the way he thought of him. So BasketMouth was giving an individual just an opportunity. AY was like, we're chums.
We are all looking at this from different angles because, to be honest, they are both in the same industry.
I believe that this matter should never have become media fodder
at all.
Yeah. Unfortunate, Jude was doing his job. but it went that way, and everybody's talking about it, and it's rehashing emotions.
BasketMouth even went as far as saying that it's because he was trying to promote AY Live, which took place on Sunday already. Yeah. So the whole thing is just a big bowl of kind of, you know, worms that really
that's what really stick. Yeah, because if you're not saying it,
because it's just going to get worse.
Right.
Perhaps this might be the last time we will talk about it, because I think it should just be let be. Just leave it alone. And I'm sure that they will find a way to make sure.
Don't leave it alone. Reveal the card already.
Like, she likes violence.
I will be right back, people. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit.